Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Have you ever wondered Docker run -d what that -d flag really does, or why sometimes your container exits immediately when you do not use it? So today we are breaking down Docker detached mode versus foreground mode with real examples using the nginx image. By the end you will know exactly when and why to use each mode. So first is, what is foreground mode? Let's start with the foreground mode. Let me run that. Docker images. It will list down all the images. Now I want to run the Docker nginx image. Docker run nginx. You see, the image started running, container started running, and it is running on my command prompt. Okay, and it did not give me my command prompt back. When I press Ctrl C, it will come out of the terminal and it will exit the container image also. You can see it will exit out of the 3 seconds back. Okay, it has exited, created 16 seconds ago. So this container has came out, it stopped automatically. So that's what the foreground mode does. It the container's output shows up directly into your terminal. You stay connected to it, and when you press Ctrl C, it will stop the container. So let's find out when the foreground will be useful for you. So it is great for debugging. When you want to debug something, then it will show the logs into the your terminal itself. When you want to do the quality checks or the quick checks what is happening with your container, that time you can run it in a foreground. When you want to interact with your container, that time you can run it in your foreground mode and seeing the real time logs. That is one of the, so these are the main use case for running the container in the foreground mode, but not ideal for running the services into the production. So here comes the next. Now when you add -d, Docker starts the container into the background mode. I will show you that also. So let's clear this. Docker images. Okay, Docker run -d is a detached mode or in a background mode and nginx. Now you see it has came out directly. It has given me some ID, that is a container ID. Okay, let's see whether container is running or not. Docker ps -a. You see, this is the container ID which is matching with this. Okay, and it is running up from 12 seconds, but it has not given me any logs, and it terminal is also not blocked, and container will keep on running. Okay, now this detached mode is best for running the web servers, for running the background APIs, for containers in production and services that do not need a terminal. So detached mode is best for the production. Now after running this, how do I check the logs of this? So next command is docker logs -f and give the container ID. It will start giving you all the logs. Okay, that's how you see the logs of the detached container. Now if you want to attach it, so how do I attach to the container? Once you attach it, so it will get attached. Docker attach, just give the container ID and it will attach to your container. Now your terminal will not come out. When you press Ctrl C, it will exit the container and it will stop the container. I pressed Ctrl C. Now you fire docker ps-a and you can see it has exited 6 seconds ago. So that's how the attach and the logs works in the detached mode of Docker container. In detached mode, how do you stop the container? Either you can attach it or you can use the command docker. Let me start the container first. Docker start, give the container ID and it will start the container. Docker ps-a. You can see it has started the container back. Now suppose container is in detached mode. How will you stop the container? Docker stop, give the container ID and it will stop the container. Docker ps-a. So it has stopped the container. So these are the basic difference between the foreground and the detached container mode. When to use the detached mode and when to use the foreground mode? Foreground mode you have to use when you are debugging, running one task for checking the container, or running the interactive tool like shell or perl or something. That's when we use the foreground mode. When to use the detached mode is when you are running the servers, API servers, or the web servers, or the running container via scripts or automations. That is the another situation when you can use the detached mode. And when you are deploying into the production or using the CI/CD scripts or something, then you should always use the detached mode of the container. Okay. There is one quick tips for running in the detached mode or running the container is you should always use name, like docker run hyphen d hyphen name. You can give like nginx sample, then you give the image name. Okay, so what will happen is it will give the container name docker ps hyphen a. You can see it has given the name to your container, so you can always, this id keeps on changing, but this name will be always same. So it's a better to use hyphen name. You can give some name to your container and it will always come up with that name. Next is when you run the container docker run, when you run the container in the foreground mode, you always use hyphen rm and give the image name. What will happen is it will start your container into the foreground mode, and when you press Ctrl C, it comes out and it will delete your container also. That way you do not have to do the cleanup. Let's see that. You can see that container is gone. It's not nowhere, it's up 45 seconds, that is the previous one, and that container is all old containers. Okay, so when you use hyphen rm in a foreground mode, when you press Ctrl C, your container will exited and it will get deleted from your container list. So to wrap up, foreground mode is for short-lived and interactive task. Detached mode is for background and persistent service. Both are useful. It just depends on what you are running. If this helped clarify Docker modes for you, leave a like, drop a comment below on how to use Docker, and do not forget to subscribe for more hands-on DevOps and container-like content. Thanks for watching.